Good morning, everyone. I would like to introduce myself. I'm Leslie Hendrik Spitwarnes. I'm from Computer Science Department, Venus Graduate Program. Currently, I am a lecturer and a researcher from Venus University, and we run for PhD program where there's some two options for students for doing, such as computer science and the information system. And today I would like to present the paper with the title Mobile Application for Deaf People in Indonesia. This paper becomes part of the project for our students, but luckily they cannot present the papers. As usual, students after they finish their project, they got the score, and sometimes they forget the duty that they have should done should carry on, such as like this, to present their working paper here. So I'd like to introduce the team that in this paper. The first, Fiona Setiawan, Reynaldo Tendi Liputa, Shirley Angelina Santami, Daniel Hansen. They are from the Information System Department, School of the Information System. And this is me, Leslie Hendrik Spitwarnes. And we have Arif Ramadan. He one of the college from the Telkom University, and we have also the mentor, uh, Prof. Anthony Doicet from the Laboratoire E La Rochelle University. So first of all, if we talk about the application for the deaf people, we should talk about the phenomena in the disability, which has touched many people. And based on a UNESCO report, more than 15% of the world's 1 billion people live with all kinds of disability, such as seeing, hearing, walking, remembering, and many more. Uniquely, persons with disability in Indonesia, especially the deaf community, still lack education because more of them do not have the opportunity to receive an education that is more appropriate and according to their talent and interests. In the end, it is hoped that they need proper education that is met especially for those with special needs, so that they are not always left behind by those who are not lacking. However, learning system innovative with technology made us into mobile application is one way to address and assist person with disability to have friends with the special need. This more application become the unique way to understand about the requirement that they need. So in addition, the interactive learning technique use interesting video to stimulate interest in learning from people with hearing impairment. Apart from that, this mobile application also have a donation menu where the money collected from this donation will use to help other deaf people. So this is in order to try to raise the care about among the peoples, yeah, particularly for disabled people with the problem with the teeth. Yeah. This donation system is prioritized so that people with hearing disability can help one another, so that their motivation is formed and maintained in this life. In addition, this mobile application learning system also needs to be accompanied by the development of educational environment to eliminate the difficulty commonly encountered by deaf community by using this mobile application. And also it is hoped that the system will not only help them by learning their interests, and of course in order to increase their motivation and help them to esteem and self-confidence. So Based on this idea, we try to create the use case diagram. Use case diagram, this is part of the tool to design the current model system designs, where in this system the people can try to figure out, yeah. First, in this case, we create 7 use cases such as registration, forum discussion, open science language dictionary, open interactive learning video, registration for an event, make a feedback, make a donation. So particularly for the registration, the people, they can sign to using the system. So they should enter the data, input the identity for them, and then they can input their password. The system will recognize if they can enter to the system or not. And the forum discussion, this is very important as well. So the people, that among that people, they can share their knowledge. They can listen from other people what they knowledge, what they care, what their problems. Yeah. And then of course based on that they can share among them. And of course we can try to keep some the dictionary about the sign language. Yeah. So this is important for the community. And of course we have an open interactive learning video. So in this case we have a video that can present to the community, to people that using this application, so they can be helped using this. And also we try to create an event where the community, they can gather together or create something activity so they can share among them, particularly for people with disabled or with the deaf community. At the end of the day they can make a feedback, and of course like it is already mentioned before, we should make a donation so they can try to share among them to help them to raise their care about other people that's using this application. Next, we try to create the database model designs. So in this case, we have 6, 11, yeah, 11 class, yeah, where the presentation for each class represent as a database table. Yeah. So we start from the donation. Yeah. We can start with the user. So the user, this is the form event registration. The user will input the primary key such as user ID. They have a name, email, phone number, gender, password, date of birth. Yeah. And of course, they will have a detailed science language dictionary. So there's a primary key in sign language ID, user ID. So each of they learn how they can learn about the sign language dictionary, it will be recorded here. And of course we still have a sign language recognition here, sign language introductions here. And this is also the detailed learning video about the explanation regarding with the deaf people. So every is the user enter to the system and they try to look at what they can understand. They can look at this data such as user ID, learning file, video ID, video name, video creator, video thumbnail. Yeah. And of course after this user, this is the feedback from the user where they can give a feedback, yeah, regarding with the application. And of course they can give some the descriptions, yeah, the title, the feedback such as what they propose idea, what they want to do, yeah. This is for the event registration. So there's a relation many to many where the one user can register in many events and one event can be registered by many users. Yeah. So in this case they can enter the event ID and registration date. Yeah. And this is the event name, the date, and the description. Yeah. And we have a detailed forum here. where the people in the system, when they join to the system, they have a forum ID, user, comment, and commendant, and they also have the forum as the representation for answer each the questions here. So this is become forum ID, publish date, forum title, yeah. And this is the donations, yeah. When the people try to give their donation, will be recorded as donation ID, the nominal donation, the payment method, yeah. And this is become the donation, yeah, recognized as donation ID, donation title, yeah. So based on this, we try to create the application using PSP. Yeah, this is personal home pages, as we have recognized as the what we call it as server programming here. So every each of the model will be designed using PHP, and of course the database will be used MySQL database. So each class will represent as a table in database. It will be recorded and connect with the PHP here. So this is the UI here. So the presentation after we create the application, we create the UI model for the models here. So in this case, you can look at this is the main menu where the people want to sign in page here. So they should enter the email and password, and this is the registration. So they just only put the phone number, email, password here, date of birth here. So each of the record, this is the sign up page decision, and this is for the UI where they want to use that system. They should enter the email and password. Of course, the system will check what kinds of the email and the password they have been saved before in the registration, and check the ability to enter the system. And next we have a home page. So this is become the home page, the representation of when people can enter to the system. The system will show the home page. Yeah. So in this page, you will look at some option where the people can choose forum, dictionary, interactive, event, donation, feedback, and this is the event that they can try to register with it. And this is the example for the forum fact, the forum page, but currently we are not dealing with that. Yeah. For the next implementation, this is become the something the opportunity to us how they can try to make the communication among them. They can share everything about the community, so they can help in the community. And it is we have category example sign language. So in the home page we can look at, yeah, what kinds of the option the user can choose, yeah. So in this case they can learning, yeah, learning on the system. They can recognize, yeah, using the text science language alphabet, yeah. They can get the information regarding with the sign language, yeah. So in this case we can hope that they can learn by themselves in the system, and at the end of the day they can get some benefit by using the system. And of course we have some giving feedback, yeah, from the user as the people that using the system, and they can give some opportunity to the system to recognize which one become the limitation, which one they want to propose, yeah, or the other idea as well. And this is the example of sign language alphabet as well. So by giving some teaching learning to user that using the system, they can know, yeah, how to learning their own sign language. So in this case, uh, the family with the people with disability or with the problem with their deep, yeah, so they can learn by themselves and they can recognize, and at the end of the day they can get the information how they can make conversation with disabled in their family. So this is the idea that of course we try to improve the people in the society or in the family, for those the family, yeah, who have the disabled people with deaf people. So let's say if the deaf people, it could be our parent or it could be our children's, yeah. So at the end of the day, this application will be benefit for all the people in the community. So the next, after we get some information about the American Sign Language alphabet, so we got one word question. So this is the education as well. So can help the people how to communicate with the deaf people. So every each word will be recorded, every each repetition will be recorded, and based on that we can learn. Yeah, the user that use the system, they can look at what kinds of they can learn by themselves in order to communicate with other people. And of course we have everyday conversations. This is very important, how this application as well can show to the people, yeah, to show the people in the community that using this application, when they register as the user, they can get information regarding with the deaf people. So I hope at the end of the day this application maybe will be better and better again in order to serve the people, the community, particularly the community who have people with disability, or particularly for disabling deaf people. And also after we got the learning, we can go the registration. We can also try to get the communication in this case. So in this case, we can get the video here to learn how to understand every uh, explanation about how to dealing with the deaf people, the communication, or the learning. Every its list interactive learning video will be saved here. And also we try to connect with the YouTube, yeah, every information regarding with disabled people. So this has become the knowledge that we try to keep it up, and at the end of the day we hope it will be become benefit, yeah, for all the people in the community. And of course we have a sign language alphabet interactive video, yeah. After we got the information how to learn, how to understand about the sign language, of course we should have a video that can give some teaching to them to make them easy to recognize, yeah, how they can understand about the sign language video. And this is the coming event, yeah. So like I said, because this is for the community, yeah, the community for the people with disabled, particularly for deaf people. So whenever they want to create the event, they can try to create here, yeah. So they can share among them, try to give the information. So for those who want to get involved with some event, they can register, yeah. And then it's very easy to them to make together, yeah. And then we have the register event page, so they can put the username ID, yeah, phone number, email, and they can do the registration. Even they can put the price, yeah, if let's say if they want to pay something for, but for the temporary currently we don't interact with using the money, but we try to make it become free, yeah, among them. And this is the donation page, yeah. So all the donation will be recorded, yeah, for everyday activity that they want to donate. they will be recorded here, so they can try to make the donation. This is the feedback, so they can give the idea what kind they uh, want to give the feedback, yeah, what kinds of the opportunity, what kinds of problems, yeah. So at the end of the day, thank you for listening this presentation. I hope this presentation will be give benefit for you, and of course for me as lecturers and researchers. Thank you for listening. See you in another activity. Thank you. Bye.